Uh, we need to be super proud of these kind of players that even with pain, with sore, in the last minute decision, say, coach, I prefer to go and make a risk. You know? So, I mean, we test him before the game, coming earlier. So it was a last minute decision. But listen, if it's not a problem for his health, and I mean, we have the approval of the medical department, and this say, okay, let's make it. And if during the game, if he feels like he can't and he's coming bigger and bigger, we change. So for that, I prefer him to start the game than to be in the bench, to not lose one change, one substitution.
This is your team's first, congratulations on the win, but this is your team's first ever clean sheet. Is that something you guys been working on, been wanting to make it a goal, or how does that feel to get the first clean sheet of the season?
Of course, this morning I listened one, in Spain they are playing the La Liga Promises, where the U12 or U13 from La Liga went to my island, and they are playing a big tournament there. And it was funny because one boy from, I don't know which team, was Seville or, yeah, Seville, I believe. He said, no, the coach tell us that if we have a clean sheet, the federation or the league gives us 1 point. So it was a funny, and yeah, I mean, he's true, So at least if you have the clean sheet, it's 1 point for you. And this is something important. But again, I believe that in the game, there are sequences with better luck or worse luck for us and against us, And we were lucky because, of course, we have Kalina, that is not about luck, it's about talent and work. But I mean, they had chances to score. In some of the games, they were able to score, and today they couldn't, to be fair. But of course, we keep working how to be more efficient defending and how to concede less goals. So this is something that we spend now, because in the preseason we spend too many hours working in the trainings about the attacking organization, positional game, for them to have the tools. And now that they have the tools, we spend more time during the week in the defending organization. So we are working on it.
Miguel, we saw a couple changes in the midfield with Derek and Sergio playing today. How would you just assess the team's performance in that role in the midfield?
Yeah, when we decide the formation or the game plan, we decide the formation and we decide who can execute the plan. Usually, because we analyze the opponent and, okay, with this opponent we need Derek instead of Brand, for example. But because of the profile of their players, because the behavior that they had, so I consider that it was a game for Derek and for the profile of Derek. And he did really well because he's with us 2 weeks. So, and as I said during the week, he's been so clever. Of course, still he needs this chemistry with the others to understand, to be a little bit more brave, to ask for the ball. I mean, he needs more confidence, but I'm happy with his performance. And Sergio, I'm so happy because he told me after the game, Miguel, I believe September, at the beginning of September, was his last game as a starter. It's a long time for Sergio. And in the middle, he faced a big battle. And we forget that sometimes that they are human beings, and they suffer, and they have their own battles in their minds. So I'm so happy because it's a proof that we all can face and beat this battle and win this battle against our minds, against our thoughts, overcome and be ready to compete again. So I'm so happy with his performance because he gave us what I requested.
What actually did he say to you after the game?
I mean, he said everything with one hug. And with one hug, you can feel everything. But he had, Miguel, since beginning of September, I was not a starter. And this is so important for me. He is not talking about starting or not, or to be grateful about the opportunity. He's sharing with me how he overcome, how he beats all the challenge that he had.
Coach, congratulations. I do want to ask, so at times during the match, the winds were gusting here in the Charlotte area at around 35 miles an hour. I know they weren't quite that high on the pitch, but did that impact the team any of this? So how do you prepare on something?
Some words I couldn't hear, but
Sorry, I'm saying the winds at times during the match.
always the wind is the worst enemy, is the worst. I mean, I prefer rain, snow, whatever, but the wind is so bad, and it's so bad for the both teams. I mean, for the game, for the show, for the fans. That it's not good. You don't feel good, and it's so difficult to play. It's so difficult to play also even more for us that we try to play in a certain way. So it's more challenging, it's more difficult. Yeah. Thank you.
We have Sergio. Ready?